Hello doll collectors, I'm Daisy from the Doll Vault, and today we will be unboxing the Monster High doll Elissabat from the movie Fright camera action. I will give you a closer look on this fantastic box so you can see all the details about it, and then I will unbox and review this doll. So this is Elissabat's box from the movie Frights camera action. That's her animation, 3D animation art. And here we can see the background. That is the Hollywood, and here's the DVD. 2014 is when it was released, so 1 year after 13 Wishes. The background showing her 3D art on the, instead of red carpet, the gray carpet. Here there's a description. So it's saying that her biography is in her diary, and here it says she's the daughter of the vampire. That's her 3D art. I love her outfit. Like, from the style, Elissabat is my favorite Monster High, because I just identify with her so much. She has this gothic style. And here is the school crest. And what I think is really cute, but yeah, we can see it well, is that here in her bangs there is this like kind of split, and on her actually as well. And there's her friend Viperine. And here it's her name written, but it's like really hidden. So here is her out of the box with the background art. I think it's so well done. All the lights, the paparazzis, her diary, and her DVD in which she's a star. But it really looks like Raven Queen from Ever After High, doesn't it? So already a differentiation that with how we move, there was cardboard around the stand. Here is just elastic, so it's very easy to move it, and yeah, very simple. And with the lower part of the stand, it's just plastic wrap, so it's very easy to move it really as well. And the brush is involved in the cardboard, so here you need to be more careful if you don't want to destroy the art of the box. It's quite awkward. So really awkwardly, the DVD she comes with, elastic is in the DVD case, so you actually need to open it so you can properly get rid of this elastic. So you need to be very careful to not lose the DVD that is it. And the doll herself, here on the legs, she is with elastic, so you can easily cut it off. It's wrapped with elastic. And here on her arms, different from Halloween as well, she has this plastic, transparent, too transparent, you see it. This is, you need to cut out and need to be careful. You can get rid of it, like loose here on the back, which actually we'll do that because it's easier. But then you need to be careful to when you push it to the front of the box. Quite awkward sometimes. And then you can just remove it by removing her hand. So you either cut it or remove her hand. I'm going to cut it now instead of actually removing her hand. And her waist, there is a plastic wrap around it, so careful when cutting it, not cut hair or her dress. And there are elastics in her hair as well, so you cut that out carefully. And she has the plastic holding her head right here. I will cut it off. You can try to rip it off. I prefer not to do that, so it spares the doll and the box, the packaging. But so it always has like some leftovers on her head, so you need to cut that properly off afterwards. So if you're unsure of actually cutting it in the front, because you might cut her hair, just cut it on the back first, and then you can properly hold her hair back and remove the excess. So it's easier if you're very unsure about it. And here she is. Oh my god, she's so beautiful. I can't wait to see her properly and analyze her, because I've been wanting her for so long. This is her, and with the box here, I'm gonna give it a brush so it looks better. It's so gluey, so full of gel, her hair. It definitely needs a wash. I don't know what it is with her hair. I don't know if it's because of the quality, but apparently it's so hard to get her fringe well in place. Beautiful, beautiful face. I love her face. And funnily, in Brazil, we call her Lala Juva, which translates to Draculaura in grape. Like, because she's purple, like very red, so it's like grape Draculaura. Here she has, I think that's so cool because I have two as well. So she has two earrings, a smaller one in the front and a bigger one on the back. Really so amazing. And yeah, both sides. So both sides have the same earrings on the same 2 holes. She has dark purple lipstick and has the fangs like Dracula. Her outfit, so cute, I swear. It was inspired by, well, Lolitas, right? Gothic Lolitas. It's a very romantic Gothic style. So her bracelet, it has the elastic on. So I don't think we can see it properly, but it's so well done that it, here on the side, it's a bat wing. You can see it here. And I think I need to have a closer look myself. It's a heart in the middle, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is a heart in the middle. And the other side is the bat wing as well. So it's a heart with bat wings. Her hands so elegantly posed. Showing her marvelous dress, you need to pose your hands well, right? And here is the upper blouse part here. It has like purple details. So this is the heart that is in her bracelet, but upside down. So here. You can see it. This is exactly the heart that is on her bracelet. Half of it is like netted and half of it is unfilled. But I think the materials, it's a mixture of materials. So this has a different material than the hem of the dress. And here is like satin. So yeah, it's a mixture of materials, and I think that's so impressive as well. Which makes it so realistic. Really like human clothes, being a mixture of materials, not just but a simple dress with a material like most Barbie fashionistas are nowadays. Her boots are very detailed as well. It's like it looks like kind of folded, you know, like a dress. When you go to the Hollywood, you have those dresses, and the hem of the dresses are always forming this kind of wave patterns, you know, it looks like that. And on the front there is, so on the sides there are these laces with hearts in the middle. And there's a big zipper kind of on the back of it. And there are like here forming another like pattern on the boot. And on the front there's these big laces. And yeah, this pattern here goes all around. So until the back, literally. Well, it's not for nothing they say Monster High has the coolest shoes, because it's so impressive. Really detailed. With all the dolls I've seen so far, it's really detailed. They don't paint it on always, the details, which is sad. But it's well done, it's really well done. So she comes with the classic black stand. She comes with her award, which is so adorable. It says Best Actress in the front. In the back there's nothing. And there's just this hand forming a claw, and I think it's beautiful. I think it's a shame the real awards aren't like that. It's so beautiful. Look at that. Here they're just forming the old movie films, you know, that on the cinemas they had this kind of film, which is very dangerous because they're highly flammable. That's why they don't use it anymore, but referencing that. And so beautiful that the claw has like long nails. I love long nails, so that makes me love it even more. Here is her DVD. It is not glued on as I thought. This drawing here, it's actually printed on. That's why it is pixelated if you look from near. But I mean, if you're taking a picture or looking from far away, it doesn't look at all. So I think it's well done. I know it doesn't exactly look like Raven Queen from Ever After High, but I really think it reminds her. And yeah, it's supposed to be Elissabat in the movie that she appears in the movie Fright Camera Action. So in here, so it's closed by this little pegs. The DVD is removable. The accessories, the details, look at that. It is a removable DVD on the DVD. case, it's the details always amaze me. And yeah, it is shaped like a coffin. So perfection, such a perfection. Her diary has a different art than the normal Monster High OG diaries. And here I will put again the description of the diary in the video description. Here is the front art, just in black and white. It's really cool because it's like schoolette but with glasses, in this case purple for Elissabat. Here it is in German, and I will put all the diary description in the video description. This is her biography, and here's just a diary entry. The second day in August. So I got the original looking Draculaura. So I know they are the same size, she's just not standing properly, that's why she looks a bit smaller. But here, they are the same size. And as my Draculaura isn't the first launch, she'll have a different face than the first launch Draculaura. But by comparing those two, they do not have the same face. Hers is quite smaller, like smaller in the sense of the sides. And the skin color, I'm mistaken, is different. So Elissabat's is more, there's more a purple to it, and Draculaura pink. The comparison of the lipstick, so, well, it's completely dark purple and hers is more dark red, tending to the pink. Eye color is actually funny because it is the opposite of the colors. So Draculaura's eyes are purple and Elissabat's eyes are pinkish. So it's actually like they're crossed over the color of each other. Obviously, I don't think it was intentional, but it's still a very cool detail. I think it's so pity that Elissabat doesn't have a purple stand, because that's her original outfit. I think it's really pity they just gave black stands to everyone after a while. Even the SDCCs and collector dolls have black stands, which I think it's really unfair for the price point and the respective expectation of a collector doll. But at least the new Haute Couture dolls do not have basic black stands. So I'm looking forward to that. So whilst Draculaura has just streaks of pink in her black hair, Elissabat is just fully mixed black and purple. So you can see here pure black, and hers is really mixed, that like here it just purely looks like it's purple, but it's not. If you look a bit further away, you can see, you think it's black, but if you see there's something more to it than just being plain black. And I think it's a really nice touch. That was well thought. And my cat is going through my collection. I just needed to point that out. Even my cat is being interested in my Monster High dolls. I have her in Brazil as well, secondhand, out of box, and her legs are yellowed, so I will try to use hydrogen peroxide and put it in the sun to see if it solves. And I might sell her. I need to see her condition to see. Actually, something else to compare, because she has her bangs in the front, you can't see it, but her eyebrow is darker as well as Draculaura's and thinner. Draculaura even staring at them as well. The camera in front, I can't see what I'm doing with my hands. So here, Draculaura's is thicker than Elissabat's. Another thing I wanted to point out is that the DVD was here. It's such a cool art. It's the star with blood dropping, and I didn't actually show. So that's the carpet with all the paparazzis and the entrance. So today's review was about Elissabat from the movie Fright Camera Action. I so love her. I think she's perfect in her style, in her face, in her hair, everything. Her accessories as well. So cute, so beautiful. I think she's
perfect. So, only thing I have to complain about is her hair, which is very gluey and quite dry from the box. So that's not something faulty in the production, it's just the condition of time. The fact that they gave her bangs is perfect. I love bangs. I'm a total bangs person. I don't have it my own because I had it once, but the fact that my hair is curly, it messes up. My bangs always turn out to be a disaster. But I love so many dolls of mine do have bangs because I think it's so beautiful. Either ginger or bangs or the combination of them is my style. I love it. And her dress as well, so well done. The fact that it has different types of fabric, so perfect, so realistic, you know. I think it's really pity though, that's something I can actually talk about. They didn't give her the crown of the vampire queen. That would have been a perfect accessory, and that's what the whole movie is about. So there's a store that I bought some pets from the haunted line. They do 3D printings and they 3D printed her crown. I will be planning on getting it because, yeah, she needs it. She's the queen, she needs a crown. So I absolutely love this doll. It will go in my display, Monster High display cabinet with the other Viperine Honey. I'm only missing Claudia, but I'm planning on getting her as well. I hope you enjoy this doll. Well, I love this doll, but I hope you at least enjoy the doll or absolutely love it like I do. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please give a like and subscribe to get access to more of my content. Well, please make sure to follow my Instagram. Well, I hope to see you around soon, and I hope you have a nice day. Bye, doll collectors! Volto, eu esqueci de pintar minha unha. Hello doll collectors, I'm Lizzie from the Doll Vault, and today we will be unboxing the Monster High doll Elissabat from the movie Monster High.